degenerate. It's so quickly. Fortnite boy. Welcome to Fortnite boy.
It's true. It must be. Boom! We are live. Welcome everybody to Ask a Wizard. We are doing tonight's show of Ask a Wizard Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Coast time here on YouTube. If you would like to get a free live wizard reading during this stream, like our friend Singing Bear is going to be getting later on, all you have to do is like and share the stream. When you like the stream and you share the stream, that qualifies you for the free wizard reading during the middle and the end of today's stream. All you have to do is type into the chat and say, I would like a reading, and we will add you to the list. OPVs is taking care of that, and she's also going to be in the chat helping you guys out, talking and engaging as well. So if you guys are interested there, again, this is a community. This is a community on the internet. I am not an influencer. I am not trying to be famous. We are trying to build a tightly knit community. If you are a person who disrupts our community, you will be banned for life. We protect the people in our community, known as the Parliament of Owls. So if you want to be supportive and fun and have great times and build an intellectual community that is built on thoughtfulness, open-mindedness, and the philosophical principles of Logos, then you are in the right place. If those things make you feel sick, you should probably go, because that's what this is all about. Now let's get started with the show here tonight. And please do give this thing a share. Get it on, I don't know, what's the new thing? Is it Reddit? Reddit's the place? Is Discord? I don't know. Whatever still exists after social media just purged every single platform of itself. Share this thing out. It's the only way we get eyeballs. YouTube does not promote the stream. They hate the stream. Yeah, Snapchat, right? Just drop a Snapchat link. I'm sure that'll work out fine. How is my... Let's see. I'm going to test my mic right now. We're gonna test something. Whisper. This is a whisper. I think that's the right mic. I think I have my right mic on. We'll find out. Might be my laptop mic. We'll discover it. All right, let's get started with the show right here, right now. Let's get going. Hey, Singing Bear, how's it going? Do you like any of the HP or Fantastic Beasts movies? I'm not too big of a fan of Harry Potter. I've watched a few of the movies. Not really my thing. OPVs really likes it, though. Yes. Hello, sorry for correcting you, but it's Singing H-Bear. Got it. No problem at all. Thank you very much. And no, not too big of a fan of Harry Potter, because I don't like the hero archetype of the special boy, where it's like, oh, this person's just the special boy, and because they're special, everything just works out for them, and they're amazing and incredible, but no one recognizes how amazing and incredible they are. If only anyone knew how great and amazing they were because of the sheer fact that they were born. It's just like, ugh. I like Lord of the Rings, where it's like, no, you're a pathetic little hobbit, and you know what? You still have to save the world. Good luck. I like that story arc a lot better. C.S. Lewis nails it as well. And yeah, so not the biggest fan. So let's get started with the show. First thing up is the Weekly Weird, which is a woman has been fighting for 3 years now with her local government to have her not declared dead. Yes, she has become a real-life Monty Python situation here. She is literally the guy saying, I'm not dead yet. This is actually happening. So she's in France, and so apparently there was a minor court case where they pulled in a former employee of hers, and the former employee said something that would have been confirmable by her. And the former employee, realizing that they were caught in a lie, said, oh, well, we can't really ask her because she's dead. And just blatantly lied and said she was dead. And the judge, being a member of the government, which, again, government completely incompetent in everything they do, they're never a success at anything, just straight up believed her and was like, oh, well, I guess she's dead, and then legally declared her dead. Without checking, no researches, no calls, no letters, nothing. They just said, yep, no, you're dead. Definitely 100% legally certified as dead. So now she has spent the last 3 years of her life trying to get the government to overturn the fact that she's been designated as legally dead. So So you'd think this would be the simplest thing ever. She's like, well, I just had my doctor's appointment, and they did confirm I'm alive, so I think that this should be an easy fix. But no. The government's been working on it for 3 years now, and she is still technically legally dead in France until the government decides otherwise, apparently. And so that is the current weekly weird news for you guys here today.
Does she have life insurance?
I don't know. That would have been a good play. I'd start looking into the loopholes. If I was declared dead and found out about this, I would run with it and start a new identity just for funzos.
Might as well.
Yeah, it's just like, why not? If you guys are going to be that incompetent, let's have some fun with it. What can we get away with? If I murder someone after I've died, is it still murder or is it a haunting? Good questions. Can I steal? Could I break in and steal something from someone's house and be a poltergeist because I'm technically a ghost? These are all very good questions that we need to consider.
So many opportunities.
So that's all you need to know about the news. As usual, everything in the news is a complete waste of your time. Don't watch it. They are flashing boxes of lies and deception. And now let's move on to something that's actually really important for your life, which is build, grow, and create. This particular YouTuber, this is the segment where we promote someone on YouTube who is just doing some phenomenal work, things that can literally save your lives. But most importantly, they're building and growing and creating beautiful, good, and true things. And today is a YouTuber who is going to show you how to build an off-grid tiny house without spending a fortune. This is one of Alex Paxton's favorite, OPVs, I should say, favorite YouTubers, and we're going to show you that channel here. So we put together basically a little pitch here and just letting you guys know about someone who's amazing and awesome on the internet. And OPV's plans on cutting these things up in the future, uploading them as clips, and if you would so choose to do so, take those clips and share them with his community and let him know that we think he's awesome, because we want him to know that there are people out there supporting him and what he's doing, because he's doing some really great things. So this guy's channel is called Jared Crocker. Jared Crocker right here. I'm going to try this. Woo! Look at that. Zoom feature. Zoom feature. Oh, yeah, it broke everything. I should have done better. Jared Crocker. He's got 29,100 subs right now. Go ahead and give him a subscribe. I saved my subscribe for this show right here, right now. We're going to give him the sub right now. Thank you very much. I'm going to even hit the notification bell. You guys should all do this as well. Boom! I want to get notified on all of his things. Smart man. He's got a P.O. box set up like a legend. That's the way you should. We need to get him a letter. Let's send him a letter. We need to send him an official letter. I am going to, well, you know what? I'll do that after the show, but we're going to send him a letter. Love what you are doing, Jared. We are doing something similar, and your videos are a huge inspiration. All right, he's over in Texas, though. We're over in Montana, so that means we're better than him. But that's okay. That's okay. Throw a little shade Jared's way. So if you are looking to figure out a way, are you the kind of person who would like to be debt-free, build... Take this from the top. All right. Do you wish you could be... Wow, I'm really screwing this up today, aren't I? Can you tell I'm sleepy? Do you wish you could get debt-free, own your own home and your own land? Well, guess what? So does everybody else. I mean, who doesn't want to be debt-free, own their own house, and own their own land? However, for most people, they quickly realize they don't have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in their bank, and they're not going to be able to make that work. But there is a way that you can actually attain this for less than a nice car. And that's what Jared here teaches you how to do. By using raw land and building off-grid tiny houses yourself, you can actually own your land and home debt-free for less than the price of a Tesla, which would be 1/4 the price of going to college. So if you want to learn how some people are doing exactly what I just described, you should subscribe to Jared Crocker's YouTube channel right now and start learning today. Just to give you an idea of what this guy's done. We're not going to go through this whole video, but he quit his job and he's doing YouTube videos full time. He is a small channel here. He's got less than 30,000 subs, but he's able to make that happen because he's built his own home with minimal cost, and now lives off his land and has built an off-grid tiny cabin. And so that is the story of Jared here. And if you want to get someone who's living on beautiful land like you're seeing here, get off the screen. Get off the screen. Get off the screen, you dirty commercial. Beautiful land like you see here, and living an amazing life that is debt-free, or can be debt-free, I should say, for you, then I highly recommend giving this guy a sub. And that is my recommendation for you guys, and that is our Build, Grow, and Create segment for today. I hope you guys enjoy that guy's channel and give him a sub. Now, I know what you're saying here. You're thinking that Tyler, you're promoting other people's channels. They're gonna go and watch his channel, and they're gonna ignore you. Yeah, I know. I don't care. It's not a big deal. I'm not trying to make the biggest audience in the entire world. I'm simply trying to find the coolest people on the internet and have them be in my audience. And cool people should find out about other cool people. So that's what we're doing here. What do we got here in the chat? What's going on? Sorry for Greg. I subbed to him. Awesome. Thank you very much. Singing H Bear, thank you for sending him a sub. Let's see if we can get him to 30,000. That'd be legit. I think we could do it. I think we can. All right. Let's go and move on to our next segment, which is Incredible Videos. A 600-pound marlin attacks. I had no idea that fish were like legit threats. I thought it was all sharks all day. Apparently, it doesn't matter if it's a shark. It doesn't matter if it's just a stando fish. They're all terrors of the deep, and it is horrifying. Check this thing out. Why is the volume at like 0? Why? Oh, I hate this so much. We are having a technical party today. It's not good. It is a very big fish. Oh shoot, am I gonna get popped for this song? I love this song too. It's Kenny Loggins. Highway to the danger zone. So that's the marlin over here, just having a good old time. The question is, has the fisherman caught the marlin, or has the marlin got the fisherman? Boom! He just jumps on board, shanks him, and goes right back into the ocean. We're gonna get so popped. I'm gonna have to keep pop. I'm gonna have to keep. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep pausing this like every 10 seconds. Just commentary and transformative content. Oh my gosh, it's absurd. Let's see, maybe we just turn off the noise. So that is the marlin attack video. We're going to take off the music here. Hopefully that keeps us from getting our channel completely deleted forever. I have a solution. I'll just sing it myself. Highway. Oh my gosh. So apparently, their noses are like really sharp too. Like not like an actual sword, but it's like a bony material that can straight up really hurt you. Oh, did you see that? He flipped the boarding right over the edge. Oh my gosh. That's insane. And so that is the 600-pound marlin just going at someone, taking him out. So if you thought fish were safe, no, not even fish are safe. It's not just sharks you got to be worried about. It's not just whales. It's not just deadly jellyfish. Even fish themselves are a huge, huge threat to people. What do we got here? I saw pointy nose fish. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Did they catch it? I didn't see any information proving it. Impaled in 5 seconds after the attack. Yeah, exactly. It's absurd. All right. Well, now we're going to move on to our next segment, which is today's mysteries. The Mystery of Cicada 3301. And now this is a really interesting one that I just came across today. And I find it very interesting because this apparently is a secret organization who does a very similar thing that I've done in the past for recruiting the owls, but they do it towards programmers, and they do a similar process. And so I found this very, very interesting indeed, and we're going to take a look into what it is. So it starts off with a call to adventure. On a anonymous 4chan board called B, they posted a puzzle. And this was posted in 2012. And it was released with a disclaimer that said that they were looking for highly intelligent people, and they would be releasing a set of puzzles for them to solve. And attached with the image was hidden coded puzzles, and people began solving them. Now, what was interesting is these puzzles were very well designed and clearly the work of experts. So these were no jokes. In fact, pretty quickly, the hive mind begins trying to solve them collectively. So they're working together to try and solve these puzzles online. And as they continue on into these puzzles, they start getting more and more complicated. They start incorporating ciphers. They start incorporating stenography. Stenography is basically like a shorthand word, so it's like a code within a code, essentially. And the deeper that they go, the more complicated these things become. So the puzzles just increasingly are getting more and more complicated to the point where the collective isn't even really able to solve them. It's getting into these individual specialized people. And that's when, my goodness, that's the wrong title. I don't know why it says that. But at this point, as they're getting deeper and deeper, they finally reach a point where they're able to find a mystery phone number. And a certain number of people are able to call the phone number, and then after the certain number of people have called it, they cut off the phone. And the phone number tells them about multiple coordinates that are hidden all around the country that they need to find, and they've been hidden in the dark web. So the dark web is something you should all know about and be able to access. The dark web is accessed through what's called a Tor browser. So the Tor browser is something that allows you to anonymously use the internet through a encryption software combined with a VPN. And so that allows you to anonymously browse the web and access the internet that isn't indexed by Google. Now, once you access the dark web, there's further encryption codes. There's further codes to be broken. And they're able to identify, I don't know why, I guess, it looks like I'm missing a slide here. I don't know why. But they identify through the dark web links multiple posters, coordinate points, and they're scattered all across the country. So, and all across the world. So there's posts in Australia, there's posters in Europe, there's posters in America, there's posters in Russia, just on random signposts. When you go to these GPS coordinates, you find their logo on there with additional coded information. So this is an organization that is just spread all across the globe and is passing out these encrypted puzzles to solve. Finally, out of the blue, and could you go ahead and update it? Out of the blue, they just put out an announcement and say the game's over. We've found the people we're looking for. Thank you for playing. And it's gone. Up in smoke. And so that's where the mystery ends here from the data. And now people are starting to try and figure out what is Cicada 3301. So the first questions that people have that come to mind is they think, oh, maybe it's the CIA, maybe it's the NSA, maybe it's some sort of military organization, or perhaps it's just a cool group of people that like to solve puzzles and codes. From analyzing them from a philosophical perspective, it does appear through the different puzzles that they're solving that this is a group that aligns with a lot of the philosophies that Anonymous had back in the day. Back in the day, there was an organization called Anonymous, which was a decentralized group of people who would meet on the internet, and with the basic premises of an interest in free speech, freedom of information, anarchy, logos, and anti-tyranny. They disbanded quite a while ago, but that was kind of what it seemed like they were in alignment for. Almost like Anonymous was trying to find highly intelligent people to join their organization. In fact, one person who claimed to have solved the puzzle also claimed that he received an email from them after solving the puzzle and being one of the select fews, and said that he got essentially a manifesto that said something along the lines of, hey, we're a decentralized group of people, we believe in freedom of speech, we're against tyranny, and we value people who are highly intelligent and well-read, so on and so forth. That being said, nobody knows if that email was actually real or not. And so that's where the mystery ends. It's, who is this organization? Who do they belong to? Why were they so sophisticated? How were they able to have global reach to put posters physical posters all around the globe? And what do they do? What is their plans? How do they work? What's the point of their organization? And so on and so forth. And what really drew me to this story specifically is this is actually what I've done quite a few times on TikTok, as well as Facebook, as well as YouTube, for recruiting for the Owls. And so I embed secret coded messages regarding philosophy, not hacking and encryption like they do, but philosophical codes, and the idea to find people who are really interested in philosophy and so on and so forth. But also I don't hide it and I don't lie about it. I tell everyone publicly, hey, I'm doing this thing. And so I think that might be a big difference there as well. But what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on Cicada 3301? What could they be? What are your thoughts? And what does it have to do with a stupid, creepy bug that makes annoying sounds? What do you think? What do you think, Peeves?
Bug collectors.
You think it's bug collectors? Legendary bug collectors. Could you turn off the furnace that's going on? What is going on here? Our burning fire has just gone off in our house, apparently. And with that, we're going to move on to the next segment here, which is incredible videos. In this video, we're looking at an insane plane crash caught on camera. So this is one of the most nutso plane crashes I have ever seen in online. This thing is crazy. Let's see if we can unmute here. Check this out. So this guy is driving along the freeway, and the plane just right into the ocean. Right over the bridge, right into the ocean. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh. And it gets better. They have another angle. My gosh. Talk about cutting it close. So they actually have the footage of the car right in front of them as well. Boom! Did it hit the taxi?
I think it did.
Hold on. I think it hit the taxi. Did you guys see that? All right, let's watch. So let's look at let's take a look at this taxi right in front of us. Oh my. Oh, it nailed the taxi. Oh, geez. I wonder if he's okay. Wow. Oh my gosh. Imagine you're going home from work. You just had a long day at work. You just had to deal with an annoying Susan in the office who's like, did you file your paperwork correctly? Oh my gosh, yes, I did. Okay, because I don't want to have to go through it late at night. Okay, Susan, yeah, okay, that's great. And then you come home and you're just like, Susan is the worst. I can't wait to get home, play a little League of Legends, and then this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Wow. That's insanity. and they were okay. They landed in the water, and I believe everyone survived. So it actually turned out really okay. But that is the plane crash that I saw, and it is just wild, just insanity there. Singing Bear puts creepy face. Not sure what that means, but
Jake the dog.
oh, is that Jake the dog?
It looks like it.
Oh, is it? Peavy's claims it's Jake the dog. Can you confirm if that's Jake the dog singing H Bear? Let us know. All right, and with that, we're going to move on to the next segment here, which is Magic Illusion and the Arcade Nuts. In today's magic segment, I'm going to be showing you an amazing cube illusion. We're also going to be looking at, and oh dear God, please, I apologize for mispronouncing your name, sir. I'm not going to get anywhere close, but you are a legend of magic nonetheless. Aruto de Ascanio. Ascanio. Arturo de Ascanio. Classic magic. He's going to be doing an amazing magic trick for you guys here today. And we're going to be doing an ESP experiment for one of you guys that is interested in participating in the trick. So if you are in the chat right now and you would like to take part in the trick, make sure that you share this stream out, like the stream, help us get a few more eyeballs in here. And we will be, OPs will be selecting one of you as tribute and sacrifice for the ESP experiment. We're going to see how good you are at predicting things, as well as I'm going to attempt to do it as well. And OPVs is going to have to probably help here, because she's gonna hold on to the card here in the camera so that you can't see it and I can't see it. But we're going to try and figure it out what it is nonetheless. That is the goal here. Jake the dog from Adventure Time. Those are great faces. All right. So let's get this cube show on the road. All right. Check this out. This is just a fast... No. Be quiet. Be quiet. Garbage, trash, vile, disgust, filth. This is what I think of when I see your ad, Disney. You dirty, dirty liars. You scumbags. You horrible people who've abandoned your leader's art. All right. We're back. We are back to the illusion. Let's take a look. So what you see sitting in front of you here is a big giant cube floating in the air. How crazy is that? Isn't that bizarre? It's just painting. And if you get back from the front, boom, it morphs back into a perfect 3D cube. Isn't that incredible? Absolutely incredible. And that is the cube illusion right there. He just walks right through it. It's so cool. We should set one of those up at the tiny house. That'd be so cool. Amazing. And that is the crazy cube illusion for you guys there. And now we're going to be checking out a classic of magic. And by the way, before we go into this actual video, make sure you head over to Vintage Magic Archives and give these guys a sub. These people are doing the magic world's, like, just joy for the magic world. These guys are collecting rare magic footage, old classic footage, and uploading it to YouTube. They need all the support in the world because they're doing some pretty cool stuff. So give them a sub for sure. All right. I love this music. So we're looking at a classic coin and card trick. So we got the 4 quarters and the 4 cards. This is known as a... Well, I don't need to tell you the name because then you'll figure out what it is. Go on. Ah, very nice, very nice. And he's caused the coin to jump underneath the card. All right. Wow. So he's caused the coin to disappear again, and now it's appeared underneath the cards once more. So we got 3 cards under here. Let's take a look. Boom. All 4 coins have now jumped underneath the playing card. Fantastic sleight of hand. Incredible work and a fantastic effect. Thank you so much for performing that for us here today. I hope you guys enjoyed that and enjoyed it. Creepy eyes with post and stand. Awesome. Thank you. And now we are going to begin the magic effect. All right. So we're going to be taking part in this. If you would like to take part in the experiment at home, first off, where the heck is my deck of cards? It's apparently completely gone.
Well, you are a magician. So.
Apparently. I don't know how that's the case. But what we're going to do here is we're going to take a card at random from the deck here. And neither of us are going to see it. However, I want you to try and intuit at home what card we have selected. Now, we're going to do this with one person in particular. I do need to actually find a deck of cards. Oh, it's right over there. Can you grab it on the shelf there? My goodness. I am just off today, aren't we? Everything seems to be misplaced and goofy, but that's all right. We'll get through it. We'll get through today's show. And we will grow and improve. All right. So we got a deck of cards here. And what I'm going to do is shuffle it up. And OPBs, can you go ahead and tell me whenever you'd like me to stop?
Stop.
Right there. All right. We're going to take the card. Take a look at the card. No peeking. For me. Don't show it to me. You can know what it is. But what I want you to do is make sure that the people at home can see. I can't see it. And obviously that we don't show it to... Did you show them on the camera? Did you show them? Okay. So we need to start over now. Let's go from the top because OPBs isn't good at following instructions. All right. Let's go ahead and do this again. Let's see. First, let's go ahead and pick someone. Let's get somebody on here who wants to do the effect. OPBs, can you get someone on here in the chat who would like to attempt to make a prediction?
Who wants to predict? Oh
my goodness. My goodness. That was just terrible.
You said you need to make sure they can see it.
Not see the card.
Okay, well.
All right. Let's see. Is Singing H-Bear, are you interested in participating in the experiment here? Oh, Singing H-Bear says he didn't see anything? Well, that's all right. We'll start from the top. Now we're here. Okay, so we'll shuffle up the cards again. This time, don't show them.
I won't.
And don't show me.
Okay.
Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
All right. Take a look at the card. Don't show it to them.
I'm not showing anyone.
But they're going to attempt to predict the card. I haven't seen the card. You haven't seen the card. Is that correct, Singing H-Bear? All right. So Singing H-Bear, what I want you to do is imagine a blank white piece of paper. And I don't want you to think of your favorite card. I want, like, for example, a lot of people pick the Queen of Diamonds or the Ace of Spades. Pick a much, much lower card than that. And I want you to see the symbols, bam, 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 down the middle now and have it just bleed into your mind. I want you to visualize a card appearing in your mind on a piece of paper. So the first, we're going to go through a few series of questions here. There should be a card coming through now. Singing H-Bear, what color do you think the card is? Singing H Bear, let us know.
He is on a delay.
I know he is on a delay. That's correct. And then, after you've told us what color it is, let us know what number you think it is. Do 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 do. Let's see. Can Singing H Bear crush? Let's find out. Singing H Bear believes that the card is a red card. Okay. And again, Singing H Bear, you haven't been messaged. There's nothing. No one's giving you secret information. You think it's red. I haven't seen the card. Only person who knows what it is OPBs currently. Singing Bear believes it is a 3. Okay, so he thinks it's a red 3. Now the final question, do you want to give me, so if it's red, do you want to give me the hearts or do you want to give me the diamonds? Da-dum, da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum. Oh boy, it's coming down to the wire. What is it? What? Watch, it's like the 6 of clubs, and we're just like, oh, I guess this isn't even remotely close. Let's see how he's doing. Singing H Bear, the final choice. No pressure. If you get this wrong, the entire trick's ruined. It's no big deal.
No problem.
Yeah. Diamond or hearts. Just ruined the whole show. It's no big deal. He says it's the hearts. All right, so he's going with the 3 of hearts. So Singing H Bear has not seen the card. I have not seen the card. We picked out one card at random, and he has chosen the 3 of hearts. So the 3 of hearts represents growth in emotions. So the growth in emotions is about being in a state where you need to gain new friendships, build the existing relationships you have, and right now is a great time to really foster new relationships. So that's what the 3 of hearts would represent. Let's take a look and see how close Singing H Bear got. Can you show us the card for the first time to the camera, for real, this time, to Singing H Bear, and see how close they got? Let's see what we got here.
Show it. Okay. I don't know if they can see.
Oh, let's see. I can definitely, I can open up the big screen here. Oh my gosh, you got the 3 of hearts exactly right. That is the exact card. You nailed it perfectly. And next, we should set up something so people can see it the whole time, but you're going to have to go with OPB's honor system here. You picked out, had me stop at a random card.
Yeah.
You held it on. You didn't show it to me. You didn't show it to him. You didn't message him on Instagram. Nope. Singing H Bear picked a random card and got the exact card that we pulled out. Congratulations, Singing H Bear. You are a legend. Oh, you're a girl. My goodness, woo! I didn't even know. I assumed because of bear. I just thought of a monstrous creature that could kill people. But now that makes sense. You got it. We can see. Awesome. That is fantastic. Congratulations, Singing H Bear. You are a legend. Woo! And thank you very much for doing the magic portion of the show for us today. I hope you enjoyed that, and we're going to move on to the next segment. And make sure you like and share this video out with your friends, because you just did something that, quite frankly, is a statistical impossibility, and they should fear your power. And we're going to move on to the live wizard readings. Who is up first? Hey, Jessica, how's it going? Jessica, I like your last name. That's a cool one. We can see. Awesome. Glad to see that. And who's up first for the live wizard readings? OP?
Singing H Bear.
Singing H Bear, who is recently discovered to be a girl, not a boy. My apologies. We're going to be doing a live wizard reading for you. And if you'd like to support the show and get a book, you can buy a book by going to paypal.me/askawizard, paying $15 or more. And we will stamp and sign a book and send it to you in the mail. Also, you can pay anything you think a reading is worth. I think the minimum is $1 on PayPal. And that will get you a 3-card reading as well. The support is greatly appreciated. It helps us keep doing what we're doing here. And finally, the most important way, especially with the way technology is going right now, with the censorship going on, send letters to our P.O. Box at 8881 Missoula, Montana 59807. You can send finance in the mail. It's not 100% required. You can send it if you want. You could just send a letter with moral support to have it read live on air. We read your letters live, and most importantly, we get your address. And so that allows us to send you letters in the future if there's ever communication channels that are shut down. Again, we're not trying to build a massive community here. We're not trying to be famous. I'm not trying to be an influencer. I want to make a small, tightly knit community of 1,000 people who are smart, intelligent, awesome people that are positive and like to build and grow and create the beautiful, the good, and the true. And if that means that I literally have to send you letters in the mail, so be it. I'll send you letters in the mail. They will not stop us, and we will keep growing no matter what. This is community, not a... we don't have fans here. We have owls, and the owls are awesome people. All right, let's get this going. Singing H-Bear. You're a legend, Singing H-Bear. Nailed that card. I'm so impressed. Let's, we'll use the deck of cards. All right. Wow, okay. That's actually 2 in a row for Singing H-Bear now that I think about it. So this is the 3 of spades. I just realized we've had the camera on this entire time. Singing H-Bear is the 3 of spades. So the 3 of spades is about growth in logos. So what this is saying is that in combination with that 3 of hearts, which you were able to 100% nail perfectly before, you're also going through another state of growth with intellectual growth. So I think when you combine those two together, you may be experiencing new friendships or deeper connections with friendships in regards to people that you're currently learning new things with. So you might be, for example, at school, you might be growing relationships in school, or perhaps you've gained a new hobby or a new interest and you've started growing in a community there. So both of these are saying you're in a state right now of immense growth and opportunity, and this is a great time to really double down on your efforts to improve and grow and get closer with your friends, deeper relationships with your friends, and grow intellectually as well at the same time. You're in a state of massive growth, and you should look forward to the future because you are in a good state right now. There will be ups and there will be downs. Don't think it's going to be all sunshine and rainbows, but right now is a great time to be preparing for the down times because you are on an upswing right now. And so that's what we got for you right there. I hope that helps you out and gives you some insights. Let me know in the comments below if that helped you out, and we're going to move on to the next reading. Do we have anyone else?
No, not currently.
All right, nobody else looking for a live wizard reading for this segment, so we're going to move on to the next part of the show. Let's get that started right now with... A bear has a heart-to-heart with a camper. This is a touching story, friends. This is a big, fluffy boy. Hey, speaking of big, scary monster bears, this is a good example of a big, scary monster bear right here. So take a look at this little guy. This is a wholesome bear.
Tonight, I'll be eating a falafel wrap with sweet
I don't care about you. I don't care what you're eating. I don't care about your face. I don't care about your life. Why are you on my screen? I will never listen to a word you have to say. Ever. It will never matter. Why are you doing the splits? It's disgusting. It's gross. You're going to hurt yourself. What does this have to do with food? Nothing? Am I supposed to be thinking about freaks doing weird splits when I'm eating a cheeseburger? This is a terrible ad. You suck, Uber. Gosh. So frustrating to see bad advertising. All right, so we've got a bear who's going to have a heart-to-heart with a camper right here. Singing Bear says that she is the bear. All right. Yes. So this big old fluffer. This guy's just sitting out here camping. And a bear that can literally just put his paw right through your head. Keep in mind, these bears take down moose and eat them. Just gives them gives a yawn. You know, when he stands there, he kind of just looks like a big good boy. He looks like a big doggo. He needs the fluffs. Which is bad because he would just murder you in a second. He's just watching the river, you know, just relaxing. Yeah, it's just a long day of chilling. Hey, how's it going, man? So, come here often? So here's the deal. I'm gonna have to eat you. And I just want you to know it's nothing personal. let's just take a moment here to really enjoy our surroundings, enjoy the nature, the circle of life, because I'm going to eat you now. And I don't want you to think that I don't like you or that it's because of who you are. No, I'm just a bear and I'm hungry. I've been doing this for a while. I'm a veteran bear. Yeah, no, it's all right. Enjoy it. Enjoy the river. We got time. You're not going to outrun me. Oh, gosh. just death. Just death itself comes up, just plops next to you, and it's just like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, no, I'm going to kill you, but, I mean, look at this sunset. It's beautiful. And that is the big fluffer having a heart-to-heart with the guy who's camping. I love them. Where'd you get them? Font app. It's on my phone. Much better than emojis. Heck yeah. Those, you don't know how to make those? Come on. No. That's like classic internet. That's internet 101, is the ability to do emoji art. Well, so there was these trash emojis that we get today. That's where you just click the emoji. Yeah. Back in the day, you had to actually make the emojis. You had to design them. It's an art form that Singing H-Bear is clearly a legend at.
Clearly professional.
Professional emoji artist. All right. Oh boy, guys, it's time for that very, very important segment. Right. So this is a segment where we cut out and we actually present in a different way. So if you're new here, we're going to be doing a little bit of a funny bit here in a second, and I'm going to pretend to be very serious. So let's get this going, because this is a very serious topic. Very serious topic. Got to make sure my left hand is in frame, because remember, the only thing that matters in life isn't the choices you make. It's not the decisions that you make. It's not your hard work. It's not the skills that you develop. It's not the efforts that you put in. It's not the biological predispositions you have. No. The one thing, and the one thing only that matters, is whether or not you're left or right-handed. Those are the only things that matter in life. So let's begin. For today's segment of Left Hands Matter, I want you to know all hands do matter, but so do left hands. That's all people are saying. It's not a big deal. We're just saying left hands matter too. How many times do I need to tell you that left hands matter, and they matter more than you? Why do you not see that you built a system against us to try and make the field level because you couldn't compete with our left-handed powers? Why don't you see that we will not tolerate this anymore? No longer will the lefties sit back and tolerate this systemic oppression. Choices, decisions, study, training, work ethic, none of that matters if your left hand doesn't matter. Moving on to today's episode of Left-Handed History is the one, the only, the legendary left hand of Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson, oh, you may have heard of him. He's the third president of the United States. He's kind of known for writing this document. You might have heard of it, called the Declaration of Independence. Yeah, you never heard of that? It's called the entire foundation of the American nation. Yeah, that was Thomas Jefferson. He was a little busy doing that with his left hand while he wrote the Declaration of Independence. While he was doing that, he also just happens to be on the $2 bill, the coolest of bills. That's the one that everyone wants. This is the one everyone keeps and uses as a lucky token, on the $2 bill. A legend for that. And, he was busy founding the University of Virginia. No biggie, just setting up a university before they became the Church of Satan. No big deal. In fact, part of what Thomas Jefferson's known for doing with his left hand and his left hand alone is that he, in his home, built what is called a parabolic chamber. And so he had set up his house in such a way so that he could pretend to be asleep and use due to the build of the architecture of his building. By the way, he was also an architect because, left hands. And the sound waves allowed him to spy on Alexander Hamilton, who was talking in the other room, and he could hear it while he was pretending to sleep in another room. Just by the way that it was built. And he did this all with his left hand. Now, at one point, Thomas Jefferson was found out about a very sad and tragic thing. And that was the fact that over 6,000 books were destroyed when the Library of Congress was burnt down. So the Library of Congress got burnt down. So Thomas Jefferson just walked over and donated 6,000 of his books and replaced the entire library on the spot. Because the man loves books. He is a big fan of books, as all left-handed people are. And frankly, he was just a legend. Just came over. He's like, here's 6,000 books. Here you go. Here's your library back. Have a nice day. And then just went back to his books and his library. Like it was nothing. Now, Thomas Jefferson is also known for being one of the most censored of left-handed presidents of all time. And what they do is they constantly are putting out fake quotes about him. He's actually known for being one of the misquoted people of all of history. And people assign fake quotes to Thomas Jefferson. Because he was a left hand, the right hands try to put out propaganda and say he said things he didn't to try and slander the fact that his entire power source is from his left hand. And frankly, I find it just disgusting what they're trying to do. They're trying to cover up his left-handed powers, and it is just not right. Now, while they're trying to do these cover-ups, it doesn't really stop Thomas Jefferson because, frankly, he's a full-blown genius. This guy is one of the smartest men who's ever lived. He's not just a genius in something. He's a genius in, like, everything that he does. He's a master of the violin. He's a master of cooking. He's a master of cooking wine. He's a master of architecture. He's a master of philosophy. He's a master of writing. He's a master of politics. And he really, really enjoys going the following things. He's really into wine, professional cooking. In fact, he introduced French cooking to America. He's an expert in philosophy. He loves philosophy. He's a huge fan of books. He collects lots and lots of books, and he loves going out into nature to explore the wildlife and plants and fungi and animals. And he's also 6 foot 2.5 inches, which is approximately 6'3", 6'2.5", which is the height of me. And so, yes, I admit it. I am Thomas Jefferson. I know it's shocking. Yes, he collects books. I collect books. I like cooking. He likes cooking. He did wine. I do wine. I like going out in nature and looking at it. He's 6 foot 2.5. I'm 6 foot 2.5. It's me. And I know it's hard for me to admit this to you, but I feel like it's time to come out and let you know. Left-handed people are immortal. I've been alive for thousands of years. And Thomas Jefferson was just one of my alter egos. So now you know, OPBs. Now you know. Left hands matter. And with that, we're going to move on to the next segment, guys. Thank you so much for tolerating my left-handed bigotry, and I hope you enjoy it. And we're going to move on to the next segment here. What is this? Square trash. Not me waiting for Evie to talk to me. Oh, she's waiting for you. Oh, my goodness. Can you believe this, OPBs? Paranormal paracosm. A ghost terrorizes a woman with a knife. This is really intense. This is a scary video that we got here coming up, and just bizarre. It's a short one, but it's a spooker. So this lady is just sitting here bawling her eyes out in her kitchen. And who wouldn't? She's got a Keurig. Keurigs suck. So she says that she saw the knives move earlier, and she's a little spooked by it. Whew! And this is not like some person who uploads paranormal videos all the time. This is a lady who has 444 views on this video. This is like a no-name video. This isn't someone who's just trying to do like some prank channel. She's got 28 subs. This is just something that's happening to her right now in the UK. And it's intense, man. Check this out again. Whew. What in the world? That is bizarre. That is really bizarre.
You've been to the UK, right?
Yes.
Is it normal to have a washer in the kitchen?
I don't know. I didn't live in the house of someone in the UK.
Oh.
But that does seem like a pretty bad design now that you mention it. Yeah, that's a little weird.
Just looking at it like, interesting.
Yeah, you have your exhaust pipe like right next to where you're cooking your food. I feel like it would be spitting out lint, right? Well, I guess if it's just the wash machine and not the dryer, perhaps. But I don't know.
2-in-1s, I don't know.
He looks great for being centuries old. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's so cool. I'm not sure about this segment. You're not so sure about this segment. He does. It's amazing. I need to skincare routine. Me too. I'm young and my skin is horrible. This is scary. It is scary. It's quite scary. You guys are just chatting about skin in the chat. To be honest, that's what this is a community about. This community is about meeting at the Wizard. I want this to be a place where you guys can meet up every day and chat, network, grow, and be people who are well-read, well-educated, and have good principles, and can meet other people who feel the same. And I mercilessly ban people who go against the principles, so feel free to discuss your skin routines if you need to in the chat. All right. Now we're going to be moving on to fantastic cryptids and where to find them. Today we are looking into the jackalope. The jackalope is a legendary creature of North American history. It is supposedly a rabbit who has antlers and has attained a bit of a reputation for not being real, but there are plenty of people who claim that they believe otherwise. In fact, look at this little baby guy. He is adorable. Look at that jackalope. And so the claim here is it's a rabbit that tends to be larger size, but not abnormally large. They tend to be incredibly fast. They say that some of them can run up to 90 miles an hour and are supposedly, some sources claim that they're able to mimic creatures' noises like a parrot can, including human speech, and their milk may have magical properties. So these are some of the claims of the jackalope. Now, it was actually really hard to find any video evidence to support these guys. So I only was able to find 2 videos for you to demonstrate this. So to make up for that third video, I threw in this one for you so that you guys can be happy and feel joy. But no, it's not this terrible ad, this just garbage ad. Just shut up. Instead, what it is a man being smothered to death by a pile of bunnies. So this is apparently a place over in I think Japan, perhaps. It's called Bunny Island, and I guess what happened was they had bunnies get on the island and they became an invasive species and have just completely taken over the area. So if you go to this island with food, as you can see, frankly, you're just overwhelmed by bunnies. It's not even fair. This guy's completely covered in rabbits. It's kind of disturbing, actually. My gosh. I don't know. I don't want a bunch of wild rabbits crawling all over me. I think they probably have diseases, right?
Not if they're that cute.
Not if they're that cute. Oh, so cuteness protects you from disease. Is that the...
Yes.
Oh, okay. So squirrels are less likely to carry diseases than rats then, right? So that is Bunny Island for you, OPVs. Now, what we're going to do is move on to the jackalope evidence here. So let's take a look. So the first piece of jackalope evidence that we found was this guy right here. This is over in Minnesota. And this is the supposed sighting. So we got a rabbit right here. who does appear to have some sort of like horn-like object coming out of his head. Got some good music going on too, it looks like.
It's like a unicorn.
Yeah. So this is the first jackalope sighting that we got here. This one, I don't know, man. Don't they, like, deers get like weird tumors things that grow on them though?
Antlers are weaponized cancer.
That's not true. We already talked about this.
Determined it was true.
No, we determined it was not true. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. The definition of a cancer cell is a cell that is multiplying and growing out of control. It's not within control, and an antler is controlled. Therefore, it is not cancer.
It's cancer.
No, it's not. We've discussed this. The philosophical implications are incorrect. So that's the first. That is the first one that we got here. What is this? What is this? I didn't put this video on. Get out of here. And then the second one, this one is actually pretty... This one's pretty believable. At first, I didn't see it, but when they slow it down, it looks legit. So at first, what appears to be just like a really large jackrabbit here, right? But... So you can kind of make out what looks like a horn, but it could also be that there's just a chunk out of his ear here. And so that's what I was thinking at first. But when he actually slows it down, you can actually see that it's not. There really are antlers. And this matches up with what they say. He's a very large rabbit. This is a big guy. Right? What?
That's not a regular rabbit.
That's not a regular rabbit. That is correct. Check this out. So, we're going to watch it in slow motion here. And he's going to zoom in and show you the antlers. Yes, we know. Okay. Check this out. Come on. Right there. You see them?
Not yet.
Boom. Right there. You can see these horns. So he's got horns growing right out of his ears. Exactly like how the jackalope is supposed to have.
Confirmed.
Absolutely absurd. So that's the only credible video I was able to find that really seems to look like a real jackalope. But that's where this thing really ties into, is they're also known for being one of the like most skittish creatures around, so they're really, really hard to find. And so that is the jackalope sighting that we have there. That is the evidence that we've got for it. I'm gonna go with 50-50. I'm 50-50 on the jackalope because, frankly, there's not... You would think that you'd see some more... You would see at least a lot more videos of it on YouTube. And I wasn't able to find any other than these two. You're only seeing one... Like, one video, it's like, okay, there's probably one person who was bored enough to go and get their pet jackrabbit and put little antlers on his head and set him up. But if you have like 50 people who are doing it, it starts to get a little less. It's kind of like the turtle. You know, at first, the turtle, we pulled it up. There's like 100 videos on the cryptid turtle that we found. But this one, I'm not seeing as many. So I'm 50-50 on these guys. I want to believe, though, because this is an adorable little fluff ball right there. He's really cute. And so that is today's fantastic cryptids. Let's see what the chat has to say, if they got any inputs on this. Odd question. You guys don't need to answer. Are you guys dating or siblings? I kind of want to know. We are dating. Yep. Yes, we could bring them home in our carry bags. What are you bringing home in your carry bags?
Bunnies.
We are going, no. We're going to raise bunnies. You cannot get this attached to them. Come on.
Also, the jackalope is 100% real. Greg has one on his refrigerator. Remember?
What? Oh, that's true. Greg does have a jackalope. Yes, Greg from Montana here has a jackalope. And with that, we're going to move on to the next paranormal paracosm. So this is a ghost child who plays along with a girl. So this is freaky. So this girl's just playing, little girl's playing, And I guess what appears to be a ghost girl starts to join in. So the little girl's just playing with her dolls. Now, what you want to watch here is watch the doll over in the corner. Over on the other side, below the frozen backpack. See it? So I'm going to go back and forth. Watch the doll. It starts to move on its own while she's sitting there playing with it. Woo! Oh, it's so freaky! Moving its hair, moving its head. Ah! It's so freaky! What is this, man? OPV says jackalopes are real. Singing H Bear says they are. I agree.
Get rid of that doll now.
Well, but it doesn't appear to be the doll. So that's the first sighting. And then she's going over. She's like, she's done with her dolls. And now she's going to go and do some art. Well, little ghost girl also wants to do a little art. Question, though. If she's doing art, why is she doing it in the dark? Woo! Oh no, she ran away and spooked. So apparently the ghost girl wanted to also draw some drawings as well.
She just wants a friend.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, that's aggro. Woo! Wow. That is so spooky. Maybe she's a little angry. Jeez. Wow. Oh, wow. It's moving the whole table. Wow. All right. That is some spooky stuff there. Whoo! All right. So that is the girl's child who wants to play along with the girl and frankly gets a little bit aggro. Very spooky stuff. Very spooky stuff indeed. No problem for the faces. Awesome. Same time. And that's going to wrap up that segment. We're going to move on to our final segment for tonight, which is practical philosophy. Today's quote comes from Epictetus, and the quote is, "Who is your master? Anyone who has control over things upon which you set your heart, or over things which you seek to avoid." And so this is about practical philosophy you can apply to your life to make sure that you are able to achieve success and are the master of no one except the Lord. And you can do this by setting your ambitions within your control. When you have a goal or a dream or ambition, ask yourself, is this goal or dream or ambition based on other people's input to what I'm doing? Or is it within my control to achieve it? So, for example, if you wanted to be a successful filmmaker, you could say, I will know I'm a successful filmmaker when I have 1 million views on YouTube, for example. That might be what you've decided. But you can't control getting 1 million views on YouTube. What you can control is making the greatest film that you can. So your job is to set your ambition to make the best film possible, to make a film, the best film that you've ever done. That's within your control, and no one can control your ability to do that. As Epictetus said here, what you set your heart on, the people who have control over it, well, the people in this case would have control over the views, and then also seek to things that you want to avoid, well, they could basically hold the lever over will you be famous or not. So rather than seeking fame, seek to make something that is good. choose paths that don't have gatekeepers. If a path to your career is held off because you have to have a magic special paper certified by the special boys, avoid those career paths, even though it's going to be harder, because you don't want to be in a situation where you're dependent on other people for your success. Once you have set yourself up in such a way where you're in full control of your ambitions and you've chosen a path that does not have gatekeepers and you're able to succeed and grow in that and meet your basic needs, then and only then do you want to start establishing and trying out different techniques and seeking bonus traffic, bonus effort, bonus success from these fickle alternatives. So once you have a solid foundation that you're in control of and no one can take away, then it is okay to go and explore these alternative options, but not until you are fully within control. Because if not, then you just end up being a slave to whoever holds those things over you. If you can't walk away from the deal, then you don't have a deal, you have servitude, and you never want to be in that position. And so that is today's practical philosophy. I hope it helped you out. I hope it gave you guys some insights. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And please help support the show by growing this show. Invite your friends. We're here every day at Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Coast time, giving out philosophical wisdom, doing fun shows, looking into cryptids. We're doing fun stories, historical mysteries, and none of that political crap that you're seeing on these screens. We're not dealing with that stuff, and frankly, if you bring it up, we'll delete you and ban you. And we're building a strong, solid community here of people who are well-read and enjoy the beautiful, the good, and the true. And we are a community that supports and promotes and creates and builds and grows the beautiful, the good, and the true. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Do we have any last-minute readings? Anyone who's slid into the DMs? No? All right, we're good. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys later. Thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Same place, same time, Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific Coast time. Peace.